So this is the 2014 Junior Cert Ordinary Level Paper 2 and we're looking at question number 5. A class of 20 students took an online test. The time and seconds it took each student to complete the test is shown below. So here we have all our times. Represent the data on a stem and leaf diagram. So we have to represent this data on the stem and leaf diagram below here. Okay, so on a stem and leaf diagram, we want to put the data in order from smallest up to biggest. So if we look up here, the smallest value is 8. So if I'm putting 8 in, it's 0, 8. The next smallest value is 9. So it's going to be 0, 9. Sorry, there's a mistake there. I just spotted another 8. So that 8 should go in first. So 0, 8 there, and then the 9 after. Okay, so now we're up to the teens. So we're looking for the next smallest number, which is 12. So you've got 1, 2, that's 12. And then after 12 we have a 15 here and here, so that's 2 15s. So that's 15 and 15. And if we look up again, there's actually another 15 here. So you cross off your values as you're putting them in. And then we have a 16. And we have a 17. And an 18. And finally a 19. So now we're into the 20s. So we have a 20, we've got a 21, we have a 22, '23, we have a 24, and a 26. And now we're up to the 30s, where we have a 30 and a 32. And then there's one value left, which is the biggest value, 49. So that's going to be 40 and a 9. So the key tells you how the stem and leaf diagram works. So a stem of 1 and a leaf of 6, so 1 line 6, that means 16. So we need to fill that in as well. So that's our stem and leaf diagram. Now if it's in order, you can use it then to find out some information. So when we look at part 2, it says find the range of the data. Now the range is the biggest value, subtract the smallest value. So that's going to be our 49, subtract our lowest value, which is 8. So 49, subtract 8, range is a measure of spread. So 49, subtract 8, that's 41 seconds. That's a range of 41 seconds. And then it says find the mode of the data. And the mode is the most common. MO for mode, MO for most. So the mode of the data would be the number that appears most often. And we can see there that that is 15, because 15 appears once, twice, 3 times. So the mode is 15 seconds. Okay, moving on. Part 4, find the mean of the data, give your answer correct to the nearest second. Okay, so the mean of the data would be if we add up all of these numbers, or all of these numbers up here, and we divide by how many people took the test, which is 20. So we're going to add up all these values here and divide by 20. So when you add all these numbers here up on your calculator, you get a value of 399, and then you're going to divide that by 20, and that gives us an answer of 19.95. But it says to give the answer correct to the nearest second, so correct to the nearest second, that would be 20 seconds. 20 seconds is the mean, correct to the nearest second. Okay, part 5. Sean had a problem with his computer and it took him longer than the other students to complete the online test. How long did it take Sean to complete the test? Well, if Sean took longer than the other students, he's the person who took the most time, which was the 49 seconds. If we go back to our diagram, we can see that he took much longer than everyone else, so that must be Sean there. So it took Sean 49 seconds to complete the test. And part 6. The teacher said she would leave out Sean's time when she calculated the mean. Would you expect her answer to be bigger or smaller than the mean of the whole class? Give a reason for your answer. Well, if you took Sean's time out, because Sean's value is the biggest value, that would reduce the mean. So it would mean that the answer would be smaller. So the answer is smaller, and the reason is that 49 is the longest time. 49 being Sean's time. 49 is the longest time. In other words, it's the biggest number. And that's the end of the question.